Hello everyone and welcome back to Starkey Farmsteads. My name is Samantha and I wanted to go over a couple of things with you guys. So I just saw this very concerning video. Watch this.
She's been trying to debunk the online myths, including a government land grab. Governor Green did not tell reporters he wanted to make Lahaina a smart city, which was fact-checked by the Associated Press.
It's okay to be angry at the government. It's okay to not be happy about what happened. But we have to have our feelings be our own and our community work together. And what these campaigns are doing is dividing us.
Now, experts say government needs to be proactive about social media and have a plan for dealing with disinformation that's inevitable after a disaster. Mahia Lenny Richardson, Hawaii News Now.
Mahalo, Mahia.
All right, what is this video basically saying? It's saying that they are already asking our federal government to figure out a way to clamp down on First Amendment rights. And the reason they are is because, one, they are trying to cover up stuff, and two, because there are so many far-fetched narratives out there. Now, if you don't have any history with me, let me explain something to you. I am one of the first people that ever made a Where Are the Children video. And I too was fully hooked, hook, line, and sinker, that someone had kidnapped these children. Having been on Maui for a couple of days now and talking to more people than I can remember, working at local churches, passing out money to survivors, and visiting all these different areas around the island, one thing I have quickly realized is there are no kidnapped children. Now, for some reason, people are having a really hard time with that. But I want to talk to you guys about something that is very important, okay? The local government officials are completely incompetent at best, are criminally at fault at worst. Here are the facts. We have a video from a lady named Iris that says, yes, the police blocked the roads. People couldn't get out, okay? Second, the buses were used to remove tourists from the area, from the island, back up to the airport. We also know that FEMA blocked incoming donations at the very beginning in the first week of this event, okay? We're going on week 5 now since the fires, if you are unaware. That was during the first week. Donations are getting in, and FEMA's not part of that any longer. I know because I helped at a local church today do food boxes, okay? Now, all evidence that I have seen, and most of you have seen, definitely indicates a DEW, not a wildfire. On to the next topic, water contamination. When I first arrived Sunday, everywhere we stopped, if there was a fountain drink, it literally said, closed, sorry for inconvenience. Today I noticed at McDonald's that yes, you can now get fountain drinks, okay? I was told when I first got here from people in the upcountry, which is the other side of the island, kind of up the mountain, to be very careful drinking water even there, because the reservoirs are going to mix at some level and they too are getting sick when they drink the water. So to me, that's an indicator there's a problem with the water here, and water samples definitely need to be taken. I fully intend to get one from here, right outside of Lahaina before I leave, and one there in upcountry. Take them both back to Louisiana with me and have them tested, hopefully at LSU, which is our agricultural university in Louisiana. Moving on. Okay, so people are still, to my knowledge, not being allowed back to their property, all right? Yes, there's a black fence all the way around the burn site. Yes, there are police along the edges of the roads, and you can't stop to even look over the cliff down the hill towards the city. No, nobody's talking here. The officials aren't saying a word. No new news is coming out here at all about how many possible victims, all right? It is my belief there will be upwards of over 1,000 people that have perished in this fire. Again, referring to Iris's video, her husband was helping with cleanup. And when they picked up debris the other day, bones fell out. So it's going to be a very slow cleanup because they have to be very careful that they may be accidentally running into human remains. So I don't think the government can actually give us a number of how many people perished in this fire, but I think it's ridiculous that it's like capped out at like 1 something right now. Okay, so number 3, the next big item I want to discuss with you. I have been contacted by numerous groups to help the people here go against their government in the sense of not like a collusion, but an investigation and possible lawsuits. All right, I've literally had people call me. We've had long discussions. That is not something I feel that can be discussed right now. Maybe in a few weeks after all of it plays out, we can discuss it then, all right? Yes, I have blocked people from my YouTube channel. Yes, I will continue to block people from my YouTube channel. Guys, you can ask questions. You don't have a right to be rude. You don't have a right to make insinuations that I was possibly bought by Oprah or they got to me or I'm afraid. I'm not afraid at all. It's been an amazing trip. It's been a very emotional trip. And unless you're here at ground zero, I don't think you can really understand that. People also, when I have offered money and gift cards, have asked me not to record it. Because I asked first, hey, can I record me, giving you a gift? And they go, I'd rather not. Or, it's a small island. Everybody's either kin to each other, they know each other through the grapevine, or they see each other because there's only so many places to get gas, to get food, recreation, only so many churches. You can't imagine living in the continental United States where we've got all those states, all that land where you can get away from people that you don't like. How it is here where you are contained on an island, where your business is spread from mouth to ear within minutes. They call it the coconut line, okay? The coconut party line. That's what one of the locals told me. So giving people gifts and recording it is not only invasive, it tells other people what they have been given, okay? A lot of people are like, Eric did it. Eric gave checks to churches. That's very, very different. I'm not supporting churches. I did that with my time, okay? And with my sweat, my muscles. I'm finding people and blessing them in small businesses, and those people don't want their business out to their neighbors. Now, I'm not sure why people can't understand that, but I think that is really a personal thing. Okay, you have to understand, it's my YouTube channel, and I'm not just going to sit and allow you to attack me. I will allow you to ask questions, and I will try, like I'm doing right now, to answer some of those, all right? Why people got so angry when I basically said there are no kidnapped children? I mean, like, people blew a lid. You really did. You guys got really out of control. There's no evidence at all anywhere on this island of kidnapped children at all. People who live here think that everybody over in the United States, the continental United States, are insane. They do. They have literally said, what is going on? Why won't y'all stop? And I'm like, but you see, I was one of those people that was like, oh my God, they possibly took kids. They took kids. And then when I got here and I began to chase that narrative down, I realized really quickly it just didn't happen. The kids, and I hate to say it like this, I think a majority of them simply died in the fire, and we may never know for sure because the government is going to try to cover it up. You guys seem to think because I said that I didn't believe the kids were kidnapped that I now don't believe anything else. You're sadly mistaken, and you jumped to a conclusion. You did it, not me. So when I go home, I'll still be doing some updated videos for y'all. Everything I've gotten on the GoPro, I'll just upload the images. You guys can go through it as you please. But you have to understand, I'm not going to tolerate being attacked on my own channel. This is not how I pay my bills, okay? I don't think people understand that. My numbers, my approval rate on YouTube is not a big deal to me. So rather than fight with someone that I see as attacking me personally and a little on the off the wall rocker, why wouldn't I block you? I mean, seriously, think about it. Would you tolerate it? No, you wouldn't. And that's what a lot of people don't do. You don't put yourself in other people's shoes. There are not going to be parents coming out to tell all of you that their child burned in a fire. They're not going to do it. These people are proud, and they should be. It's a beautiful island and beautiful heritage. But it just goes to show how little people really understand about the people on these islands or island life in itself. I'm telling you that because I was one of those people prior to coming here. So a lot of people are like, but you started this. I didn't really start it. I fell for it. And I've owned that. So throwing that back up isn't going to change any of my responses. The way that we correct it is to tell the truth. So I'm not sure why people don't just want to understand there are no hidden bases on Maui. Okay? There are no hidden buses or anything like that, guys. The rest of it, it all seems to be playing out to be perfectly honestly true. But what I think happened is we were fed a fearful narrative that touched our hearts. So we focused our energy towards children, which was the right thing to do. In my mind, that is laid to rest. There's nothing else to be done there. Okay? A lot of parents are going to homeschool. Yes, they can definitely learn from home in distance learning right now because everything's back up and running. Okay? So you're watching old videos about no water, no power. All that's nonsense. It's 5 weeks later. Everybody's in hotels. There's nobody living on the streets. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give you updated information and you're literally not wanting to hear it. So I'm unsure of what to do to help you. And I'm being really genuine right now. So I can either keep repeating myself and trying to update the videos for you, or I can simply block you. But how that happens is going to be up to you. It's not up to me. Because I'm here and I'm trying to help bring the truth to light. And I'm getting a tremendous pushback by a very small amount of people. Believe it or not, I have blocked probably 250 people in 24 hours and the channel has still grown. So that tells me one thing. We really do want the truth. So good for you for being one of those people to sit back and watch it play out. No, I'm not going to take down the old videos because that messes up the timeline, the historical data. Why would I take it down? It's what I believed at the time. So what I'm telling you now, if I was that fervent then, understand that now I'm telling you because I have found enough proof for myself that it's simply impossible for them to have been kidnapped off this island. God bless you. Keep watching. I'm going to try to make one of these meetings. I did find out the one I really wanted to go to was this morning, but I was doing the church. So I'm going to look up the recording of it and try to put a link out for you guys so you can go and watch it yourselves. And you don't have to watch it on my YouTube. You can just watch it on their site. So I hope all this is helping you guys. Keep asking your questions, but just know if you get out of way, if you get ugly, I'll block you. I just will. I don't have to answer to people who are being rude. I don't owe anybody to be able to be ugly, right? I don't owe you anything. If you go that far, then you don't deserve the answers I'm willing to try to give you. So God bless you. I'm going to get some sleep. I have a really long day tomorrow. We have so many more questions to track down, so many more people to interview. So God bless you. Love you all. Good night.